Hey guys, welcome back to today's NBA video play of the day. For more pick content, head on over to our main website, stumpthespread.com, which I'll throw a link to down in the video description. Over there you can access our daily free play as well as all of our top confidence premium bets. Also, be sure to check out our MLB video play of the day and click that subscribe button for more of this pick video content. Heading into today's matchup here, we're going into Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Cleveland looked great in both of their two wins on the road against Boston, and now they'll try to finish up the series in the next two games on their home court so they don't have to go back out on the road to Boston again. And it's certainly something the Cavaliers will have a great chance at doing, and I'm sure they'll be favored significantly, not just in Game 3 but also in Game 4 as well. Boston's going to be playing without their best player, Isaiah Thomas, who's dealing with some injury concerns right now. But in their last outing, Boston just looked terrible on both sides of the ball as they went on to lose in what was a pretty much make or break Game 2 there on their home court by a final of 86 to 130, just getting completely blown out by the Cleveland Cavaliers. Boston, in their opening series against the Chicago Bulls, also went down 0-2, losing their first two games at home, but even though Boston was able to turn things around in that series and win the next four games in a row, it's just a whole different animal here going against the Cleveland Cavaliers, who are not only the best overall team in the Eastern Conference, but also, when healthy, one of the best teams in the NBA overall. And Boston, in that series against the Chicago Bulls, they went down 0-2 on their home court, but then the Bulls had to deal with an injury issue to their starting point guard, Rajon Rondo, and they just weren't the same threat after that point. And they don't have that type of situation to play out this time around, with Cleveland being very healthy right now, and it's Boston actually is the side that is dealing with a significant injury of their own. In that Game 3 defeat, the Cleveland Cavaliers dominated action. LeBron James had himself another very effective and efficient game, scoring 30 points on 12 of 18 shooting from the field. Love and Irving also each scored over 20 points, and given the fact that Cleveland was able to get out to such an enormous lead, the bench players got significant minutes, and just another situation where the Cleveland Cavaliers were able to get some rest for their starters, which has been a common theme throughout the postseason for the Cavaliers thus far, and what has just been a complete turnaround for Cleveland. You have to consider the fact that Cleveland only won 10 of their final 24 regular season games, and it's not like the Cavs didn't have anything to play for with that top seed in the East on the line, so they were certainly trying most of the time during that 24-game stretch. But in the postseason, against overall better competition, the Cavaliers have gone 10-0 thus far, and they're looking for their 11th straight playoff victory on their home court today here. In that Game 3 defeat, the Celtics, their starters were pretty much a no-show. You had Bradley leading the scores in terms of the starters with 13 points, and he had a plus-minus of -42. Isaiah Thomas only was able to log 18 minutes where he scored just 2 points. Al Horford put up 11 points, and it was just an overall very ugly performance. The one bright spot out of the entire game there for the Celtics was the fact that their rookie Jaylen Brown actually led the team in scoring off the bench, putting up 19 points on an efficient 7 of 11 scoring. And, with Isaiah Thomas out, he hasn't been effective in this series, and perhaps the overall depth of the Celtics will be able to make up for the loss of their best player. And, it'll be interesting to see what kind of effort and opposition the Celtics can put up today against the Cavaliers. But, they can get some other guys some more playing time, such as Jaylen Brown, who has looked pretty strong in the playoffs, and a bright side for this Celtics squad going forward. Heading into this one, we see that the total is sitting at about 214.5 to 215 points. This is a little bit lower than what we've been seeing throughout this series, and you expect this total number to be lower given the fact that Isaiah Thomas, who's the Boston Celtics' leading scorer, is going to be out. In Game 1, we were able to hit the over, getting up to 221 points. In the last outing, Cleveland obviously did their share in terms of pushing for that over total, but the Celtics just didn't show up offensively. So we hit 216 points, which was just below the total number there in that one. But this total is a little bit lower. We see another very strong offensive performance here from Cleveland, especially given the fact that they're going to be playing on their home court. In Boston, if they're just able to get, in that 100-point range or so, you would feel pretty solid about this over potentially hitting on the total. So we are going to go ahead and side with the over here as our NBA video play of the day. For this pick against the spread, you can check that out over at our main website, stumpthespread.com, which I'll link in the video description. Also, be sure to check out our MLB video play of the day and hit that subscribe button for more of this pick video content. So thanks, guys, for stopping on in, and we hope to see you in future videos. Bye.